The former F.Q. Sanchez Elementary School in Umatic used to be teeming with students eager to learn and a community proud enough to fight to keep it open. Now, over a year later since the Guam Education Board voted to close it, the school is a shadow of its former self, sitting abandoned but maintained by the Umatic Mayor's office. Management of the property may be transferred from the Department of Parks and Recreation to Umatic Mayor Dean Sanchez, but Director Pete Calvo says they still check up on the school from time to time. But in the last several months, the agency has been concerned historic portions of the site could be damaged after vandalism and graffiti were discovered.
We went down there and we noticed that the air cons were missing, wiring was taken out of the building, and of course that actually prohibited the use of the building, which is kind of sad because they have big plans to come in and work the building as quickly as possible to be used for another activity. And then we also recorded some graffiti, which is as though it may seem minor to the other two items, it is a big thing when you consider that you're defacing public property and an historic monument.
Guam Election Commission Executive Director Maria Pangilinan also confirms to PNC today that they were planning to place the Umatic polling site for the primary and general elections at the school, but because the wiring is gone to power up the place and they noticed the growth of mold in some of the classrooms, they had to look elsewhere. Pangilinan adds even though the mayor's small office was used in the primary as a polling site, it is a challenge because there is no other public facility in the village.
Much to our pleasure was that we found the facility in a maintained state, not necessarily used, but there was no further vandalism or destruction of the property.
While the mayor is trying to keep the facility clean with his limited budget, Calvo hopes the village of Umatic can make a case to obtain more funding to not only maintain, but use the facility once again. He says Guam needs to take advantage of its historical buildings in modern times because it also attracts tourists. He emphasizes the heritage of our people is something tourists want to learn about.
We need to take a look at these buildings and see how we can mesh them into our modern day life in order to not just use these buildings and continue the life service of these buildings, but also to allow the tourists to appreciate where we've come from and how we appreciate our past.